All right, so we're gonna analyze the game between Alok and Banu. Um, Alok in the last game had tortured Banu with a very wonderful finish there. So now we're gonna see if Banu can fight back. So far, it's a symmetrical opening and a typical Banu bishop for knight swap. Always got to start at a modest disadvantage when you're playing against Alok, just to keep it balanced. So, wow, we got some very cute chess going on. A little bit of out, a little bit of back in, but not a whole lot going on. Uh, that's a nice move. That's a nice move by Alok to just hit the knight and the pawn in the same move at the same time. Banu keeping it spicy. He's not, just releasing the tension. He's in fact moving his knight into the middle. So Alok takes the pawn and a nice check there. Well defended by Banu. Pawn defense with the knight supporting it. It was a good move there. Now Alok might be in danger. He's getting too far out into enemy territory without any clear plan. I mean, yeah, maybe somehow he can check him, but his knight is guarding the thing, so you're getting a little bit too far off center right now. And yeah, the pain is starting to come. Check first. A second check, but this one is not in time because Alok should be able to just capture it. Better would have been to first take this and then check him, I think. I don't know. It's kind of complicated. But Alok doesn't see the defensive move, so he loses the rook and gets a bishop. Well, doesn't win the bishop. Now he gets the check, so that's good. He gets back the knight with check. Okay, let's take stock of the situation. Every time after a series of exchanges, we need to take stock of the situation. Two rooks, a queen, and a knight versus a queen, a knight, one rook, and one bishop. So it's a bishop for rook kind of a difference, and the pawns are more or less even. Banu has a +1 lead currently. But if you think about it, Banu's knight is really not going to see the light of day, most likely. So Alok, you could say, has the advantage here if he can somehow manage to make sure he doesn't let that knight go to waste. But it's not going to be that straightforward, so let's see how it goes. Okay, get some development. That's a good move from Banu to attack the queen. This one I'm not so sure about because you take the pawn and now the knight might have chances to survive. Who knows? That's not a good move by Alok. What could he have done instead? Maybe. I mean, queen here I thought could be interesting because then the rook has to go somewhere, or maybe the queen will come and defend. It's a little bit messy. Who cares? Let's see. Okay, Banu has the right idea here by trying to open up the king, take advantage of his queen, the king pin. And now Alok is going back to kind of hold on. Banu gives him a check. Swaps off the rooks. And takes a pawn. So his own knight is on verge of going, but at least he's attacking the bishop now, so he's going to have to respond to that threat. And now comes the question, what is Banu going to do about this knight? He can't easily save it. Could he try this maneuver? I think you're still going to lose the knight eventually. And in this case, you would in fact swap off the queen, so even that isn't so good. If I were in Banu's shoes, in this particular moment, what would I do? I would maybe try to move the pawn up and then the rook up here and then there, something like that. Okay, somewhat similar idea. Here, Alok really ought to just be tucking this bishop away to safety so he can freely take the knight, but he's venturing out, which is a little bit dodgy, and Banu's asking for it. Check. Are we gonna see a mate here? Another check. Ooh, things are getting... Oh, this is bad. This is bad. That's not the right check, I think. But let's see what happens. Still, it's got to be close to finished here. I think bishop here is just checkmate. No. Check. He squandered it. And now he's taking the knight. Oh, you should have okay, so he basically cut his losses, you could say. He didn't go for the jugular because he was like, man, I'm not finishing him off, let me just salvage what I can. But that was the wrong idea, because now Banu could easily check him, forcing the king to move, and then capture back the knight. And Banu would be ahead-ish. I say ish because his king is just super vulnerable, so he's probably behind either way. Anyway. What a blunder. What? Hey, so this is just an outright blunder. You can just take it. But Banu doesn't take it. He instead moves a king. Calls a check. Wow. We're watching some interesting chess here. This is definitely... Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is horrible to watch. I can't watch any more of this. This is just horrible to watch. Okay. Oh, well, they do have a double queen situation here. And he has a mate in one, but Alok resigns. This is what Banu didn't appreciate when reading the group chat. He really wanted to enjoy that checkmate. Probably if Alok had moved here, Banu would, come here with the rook and check him. Rather than back here and checkmate him, just give him a little bit of check, make the king move here, then give him another check, make the king move there. And then, I don't know, maybe you just take the queen and then see what the king does. Maybe you'll come up here, and then finally, if you like, you can just checkmate him there. Whatever. Banu wanted that. And, at this level, you should allow your opponent to torture you. Me, personally, I never let anyone torture me. Torture is not something fit for a human. So if I sense that my opponent is trying to just torture me at the finish, I'm not even going to resign. I'm just going to get up, go to the bathroom, let the clock run out. Let him just stare at the screen. That's how I punish my torturous psychopath opponents. So that's my tip of the day. Feel free to like and subscribe for more.